My fiance wanted an open relationship, but only for her, because I'm just a mechanic. I've been a mechanic for 8 years. I own my own shop, make decent money, and I'm good at what I do. My fiance Sarah worked in marketing at some tech company downtown. We'd been together for 3 years and engaged for 6 months. Things started getting weird around February. Sarah began working late almost every night. She'd come home talking about this new guy at her office named Brad. Brad went to Yale. Brad drove a Tesla. Brad was being promoted to senior management. Every conversation somehow circled back to Brad and how successful he was. One night over dinner, Sarah just came out with it. She said we needed to talk about our relationship structure. I thought maybe she wanted to postpone the wedding or something. Instead, she told me she'd been thinking about opening up our relationship. She wanted the freedom to explore connections with other people while we were still together. I sat there confused, holding my fork, trying to process what she just said. I asked if she meant both of us could see other people. Sarah got this uncomfortable look on her face and said, well, not exactly. She explained that she needed someone on her level intellectually and professionally, someone who could match her ambition and understand her career goals. But she still loved me and wanted to marry me because I was stable and reliable. Then she actually said the words that made my blood boil. You're a great guy, but you're just a mechanic. I need someone who can challenge me mentally. I asked her if Brad knew about this arrangement she was planning. Her face turned red and she got defensive. Said it wasn't about Brad specifically, it was about her needs not being met. But yeah, she'd already discussed the possibility with him. They hadn't done anything yet, she promised. She was waiting for my permission. I told her I needed time to think about it. She seemed relieved, like she thought I was actually considering it. The next day at my shop, I was under a car when my buddy Mike asked why I looked so pissed. I told him everything. Mike started laughing and said, dude, she wants to sleep with her coworker but keep you around to pay half the rent. Don't be stupid. That's when it clicked. Sarah made $10,000 more than me per year, but I owned my business and the building it was in. I paid for most of our apartment, bought her car when hers died, and fixed everyone in her family's vehicles for free. I was convenient. I went home that night and told Sarah I wanted to meet Brad. She got nervous but agreed. That Saturday, Brad came to our apartment for dinner. He showed up in his Tesla wearing a suit even though it was casual. Spent the whole meal talking about his stock portfolio and his vacation home in Colorado. I just smiled and nodded, letting him talk. Finally, I asked him what he did for fun. Brad said he liked rock climbing and hiking. I asked if he did his own car maintenance. He laughed and said no, that's what mechanics are for. Then he actually winked at Sarah like they had some inside joke. After he left, I told Sarah I'd made my decision. She looked so hopeful. I said she could have her open relationship, but I was opening myself up to being single. Sarah's face went white. She started backtracking immediately, saying she didn't actually want to break up. She loved me. The open relationship was just an idea she was exploring. I told her if I wasn't good enough to be her only partner, then I wasn't good enough to be her partner at all. She started crying, begging me to reconsider. Said Brad didn't mean anything, it was just a stupid idea, but I was done. I moved my stuff out that week, found a nice one-bedroom place closer to my shop. 2 months later, Sarah started blowing up my phone. Turns out Brad was married. His wife found their text messages and confronted Sarah at her office in front of everyone. Brad denied everything, and Sarah got reported to HR for inappropriate workplace conduct. She didn't get fired, but her reputation was destroyed. Then her car broke down, the one I'd been maintaining for free. The dealership quoted her $2,800 for repairs. She called me crying, asking if I could fix it for old time's sake. I told her mechanics charge $120 per hour, and I'd be happy to fit her into my schedule in 3 weeks. She hung up on me. Last I heard, she's single and still driving that broken car around. Meanwhile, I met Lisa at a coffee shop near my garage. She's a nurse and thinks it's attractive that I work with my hands and own my own business. We've been dating for 4 months now, and she's never once called me just a mechanic.